The body remembers how the gut, the brain, movement, and water shape our mental health. And our children's too. Have you ever noticed that when you're stressed, your stomach reacts before your mind does? That knot in your gut, that restless energy in your chest, or the heavy, foggy feeling that won't go away. We often talk about mental health as if it lives in our thoughts. But the truth is, it lives in your body first. Your brain, your gut, your movement, and even your hydration are all part of the powerful communication loop. And that loop determines how safe, calm, and overwhelmed you feel. And just as importantly, what your children learn from watching you. Let's start with the gut, because it's more than just digestion. Your gut is a second brain, home to trillions of bacteria that send constant messages to your mind through the vagus nerve. When the gut is balanced, fed, hydrated, and calm, it sends signals of safety. But when it's inflamed, dehydrated, or living off caffeine, stress, and survival mode, it sends signals of distress. And your brain listens. That's when anxiety starts to whisper, or when low mood begins to take hold. Around 90% of your serotonin, your mood regulating chemical, is made in the gut, not the brain. So when your gut is struggling, your emotions often follow. That's why after days of skipping meals, fast food, or too little water, everything feels harder, heavier, more emotional. It's not you failing, it's your body asking for regulation through nourishment, hydration, and rest. Food is information, not just energy. Colorful, real foods, fruit, vegetables, grains, fermented foods, they tell your gut you're safe. They feed the microbes that make you calmer, clearer, and more resilient. But what most people forget is that water is the foundation for all of it. Every single chemical signal your body sends, from mood regulation to hormone balance to digestion, depends on hydration. When you're dehydrated, blood flow to the brain slows, your body releases more stress hormones, and your gut mobility drops. That can trigger irritability, brain fog, anxiety, and fatigue, not because something's wrong with you, but because your body is literally running on empty. Sometimes what we feel like burnout is just dehydration. Sometimes what looks like anxiety is a body saying, I need fuel and water before I can calm down. And then there's movement, the bridge between body and mind. Movement helps you regulate everything: your mood, your gut, your lymphatic system, your sleep. It activates the vagus nerve, increases blood flow to the brain, and helps flush out stress hormones. It teaches your body what safety feels like again. So think about it: after a walk, a swim, a stretch, or even dancing in the kitchen, something shifts. Your breath deepens, your gut relaxes, your thought starts to slow down. That's not coincidence, that's biology. Movement is your body's natural therapy. And while all of this matters for us as adults, it matters even more for our children. Because children don't learn emotional regulation from what they say. They learn it from what they see. If they see you responding to stress by pausing, breathing, eating well, moving and hydrating, they internalize that as safety. If they see you in constant survival mode, rushing, skipping meals, ignoring thirst, running on fumes, their nervous system learns that too. Children mirror the emotional rhythm of adults they trust most. A calm, hydrated, nourished adult becomes a safe nervous system for a child. A dysregulated adult, running on stress and adrenaline, becomes a mirror of anxiety for them to model. That's why when you take care of your gut, when you drink that extra glass of water, when you move your body and slow your breath, it's not selfish, it's leadership. Your nervous system becomes their blueprint for how they handle the world. Because anxiety and depression aren't just individual experiences. They ripple through families, through tone, through energy, through what's modeled in silence. And when one adult starts to heal, hydrate, and regulate, the whole system begins to shift. So next time you feel tired, foggy, anxious, or low, pause before you judge yourself. Ask, have I eaten something real today? Have I moved? Have I drunk enough water? Have I taken one slow breath? Those small things are signals of safety. They are anchors for your nervous system and for the children who are learning from you without even realizing it. Because your body is always communicating through your gut, your movement, your hydration, and your energy. And when you start to listen, you don't just heal yourself. You teach your children how to feel safe in their own bodies too. Because healing isn't just about the mind, it's about the messages your body sends and the generations that learn to listen.